Hello, welcome to Harvard College. My name is Mina and I'm a proud member of the class of 2028 concentrating in government. Today, my friends and I will be showing you around campus on a walking tour that combines history, academics, residential life, and fun facts. Whether you're a prospective student, a family member, or just a curious visitor, I'm so excited that you have joined us. The tour will be just about a mile long and we will stop at several campus highlights that are key parts of the student experience here. Ready to go? Let's head to Old Yard, where Harvard's story really begins. Welcome to the Old Yard, one of the oldest parts of campus and home to most of our first-year housing. Some of these beautiful red brick buildings date back to the 18th century. When you first arrive on campus, you'll be assigned to one of the 17 first-year dorms here, all of which are made up of what we call entryways. An entryway is a first-year student community made up of 15 to 35 students who live on the same floor or section of a dorm, and each one is carefully assembled by Harvard staff. Alongside your dorm community, you'll have a built-in advising team. We have a three-pronged advising system for every first-year student. First, there is your proctor, our term for your residential advisor, who is a staff member or graduate student of the university. Each entryway's proctor is there to welcome you to your dorm, hold meetings and gatherings, as well as be a person you can go to if you ever need help. Second, you have your peer advising fellow or PAF, who is typically an upper-level student assigned to your entryway and can guide you through student life. The third advisor you receive is a pre-concentration advisor, an academic advisor who helps you navigate course selection, concentration options, and any other academic questions that come up before you declare your concentration. Professors, classmates, and friends you make along the way play a role as well. You'll never have to figure it out alone. Now, no Harvard tour would be complete without this guy. This is the famous or infamous John Harvard statue, also known as the Statue of Three Lies. Can you spot them? First, it says 1638, but the college was actually founded 2 years earlier in 1636. In 1638, John Harvard became the first major benefactor to the university. Second, it says John Harvard was the founder, but the school was officially founded by a vote of the Great and General Court of Massachusetts Bay Colony. We became Harvard College soon after John Harvard's donation in recognition of that gift. Third and last, that statue is not John Harvard at all. In fact, there are no remaining representations of John Harvard's likeness. Since we don't know what John Harvard looked like, the artist Daniel Chester French used a Harvard student, Sherman Hoare, as a model for the statue's head. Though the face and name may not quite match the history, the John Harvard statue remains one of the most iconic figures on campus and around the world. Seated at the heart of Harvard Yard, he's watched generations pass by, wide-eyed first years, hopeful graduates, late-night thinkers, and interested visitors from all over the globe. So, while the facts on the pedestal may not be true, the statue tells a different kind of truth, one about the lasting spirit existing here and the many stories still unfolding. Next, we're going to head over to Science Center Plaza.
Hi, welcome to the Science Center Plaza. My name is Angie. I am a proud member of the class of 2028, concentrating in neuroscience and economics on the pre-med track. This glass and steel building is the Science Center, one of the most popular academic spaces on campus. You'll find classrooms, computer labs, astronomy displays, a cafe, and the Cabot Science Library all under one roof. But the Science Center isn't just for science concentrators. A common belief on our campus is that no undergraduate can go all 4 years here at Harvard without spending some time here, since Harvard's curriculum encourages academic breadth. We follow a liberal arts and sciences model, so every student takes courses in 3 different divisions: arts and humanities, engineering and applied sciences, and social sciences, no matter what your concentration is. This means that even if you're, say, an English concentrator, there's still a strong chance you'll find yourself sitting in one of the Science Center's lecture halls at some point. Harvard's general education program helps students connect academic ideas to real-world challenges through interdisciplinary learning. And the best part? You have the freedom to design your own academic path. With over 3,700 courses in 50 concentrations and 49 secondary fields, including hundreds of general education and elective options. You'll hear this concept a lot. Everybody should know a little of everything and a lot of something. That's the idea of the core curriculum here, and it's still core to how we learn at Harvard today. One of my favorite classes here was actually an elective, or more specifically, a first-year seminar that I took in my first year fall. The course was called When Bad Things Happen Early in Life: The Impact of Early Adversity on Brain and Behavioral Development. I initially entered the class unsure of any concentration plans, but absolutely fell in love with the course's topic. I found the material so engaging, and the professor was so passionate about the work he does and excited to support each and every one of us. In fact, he helped to connect me with developmental psychology research I am currently doing now. All in all, upon finishing the course, I decided to concentrate in neuroscience, exemplifying the power of academic exploration here at Harvard. Now, let's take a quick stroll over to our next stop, Memorial Hall.
Hi all, welcome to Memorial Hall. My name is Jordy. I'm a proud member of the class of 2026 concentrating in history. This Gothic beauty behind me is Memorial Hall, built in the 1870s to honor Harvard alumni who fought for the Union in the Civil War. It's also got one of the largest collections of secular stained glass in the country, depicting thinkers like Shakespeare, Virgil, and Dante. Just inside Memorial Hall is Annenberg Hall, hands down one of the most stunning college dining halls in the United States. All first years eat here, 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, served buffet style with options for every diet. It's more than a dining hall. It's where people catch up after class, pull together impromptu study sessions, and build friendships with their fellow classmates. Something I remember about Annenberg is meeting some of my lifelong friends here at Harvard. Coming into college, I was very much an introvert, but by just accompanying my roommate to meals at Annenberg, I was able to meet his friends, and then they became our mutual friends, but now they are more than just friends. I consider them family here on campus. Outside of meals, this large building is also a hub for student life. Performances, music groups, comedy tropes, and lecture series. Sanders Theater is affectionately called Harvard's biggest stage. Visitors are in awe of not only the incredible architecture and statues decorating the space, but the incredible students and guests that dazzle on the stage. Whatever you're passionate about, you'll have the chance to find or create a community around it here. Next stop, Tercentenary Theater, just a short walk away.
Hello everyone, welcome to Tercentenary Theater. My name is Eileen and I am a proud member of the class of 2027, concentrating in government and computer science. Tercentenary Theater is the ceremonial heart of Harvard Yard. At the start of every fall term, convocation occurs here, which is the ceremony that marks the official start of your membership in the broader Harvard community. Every May, graduating seniors gather here in caps and gowns for commencement. If you come here as a student, this is where your Harvard undergraduate journey will begin and end. Behind me is Widener Library, our flagship library and one of the largest in the world. The story behind it is moving. It was donated by Eleanor Widener in honor of her son, Harry, a Harvard alumni who perished on the Titanic. Today, Widener holds over 3.5 million books on 57 miles of shelves. But you're not confined to one library. There are over 70 different libraries across campus, many devoted to specific topics, academic disciplines, or styles of study. Whether you're looking for a papyrus from 3rd century BC or the perfect study spot, there's a space for you. Next, let's head over to the Upperclassmen housing.
Hi all, welcome to the Upperclassmen housing. My name is Janesa and I'm a proud member of the class of 2027 concentrating in government with a secondary and educational studies. Toward the end of your first year, you're assigned to one of 12 upper-level student houses on what most Harvard students describe as the best day of the year, Housing Day. Upper-level students from your new home storm the first-year dorms with painted faces, house-specific chants, and non-stop cheers to deliver the news. You were assigned to the absolute best house ever. The rest of the day is spent celebrating with friends, learning about your house, and immersing yourself in house spirit during the special community dinner that night. From then on, you are a full-fledged member of the house, even as a first year. Each house has its own dining hall, gym, library, traditions, and house-specific amenities. A few examples are a pottery studio, climbing wall, a dark room, and even a movie theater. But don't worry, every Harvard student can access the special spaces in every house, not just their own. These houses are more than just dorms, they're vibrant communities. You'll have a house dean, in-residence tutors as advisors, formal dinners, house pride days, and your own mascot. At the end of your 4 years, right after the graduation ceremony in Tercentenary Theater, your degree is conferred at your house with your housemates. Last but not least, we're making a bonus stop at the SEC. The Science and Engineering Complex, or the SEC as we like to call it, is in Allston, just across the Charles River. The walk is beautiful when the weather is nice, and the shuttle buses are very convenient too.
Hi there, welcome to the SEC. My name is Benji and I am a proud member of the class of 2026, concentrating in pure math. Here we are at the Science and Engineering Complex, or as we call it, the SEC. This is the home of the Harvard John A. Paulson School of Engineering and Applied Sciences. This building is 544,000 square feet of living laboratory for interdisciplinary research, learning, and innovation. Take a look at the building's facade. Pretty sleek, right? It's not just for show. The entire exterior was engineered to minimize energy consumption and maximize natural light. In the summer, it keeps solar heat out to reduce cooling needs, and in the winter, it actually lets sunlight in to help with heating. Super smart. The secret? Custom panels placed at just the right angles based on how the sun hits the building throughout the year. Inside the SAC, there are so many cool things to see. One of them is a portion of the Mark I, one of the world's first programmable computers. On the main floor, you'll find a suite of active learning labs designed for hands-on learning and creativity. The Mechanical Engineering Rapid Fabrication Lab has 3D printers and laser cutters for building all kinds of projects. The Electrical Engineering Lab is where you'll find students working on everything from independent projects and course assignments to research initiatives, with plenty of equipment and support. Right next door, the Computing and Engineering Education Lab is set up for teamwork and collaborative problem solving. On the southeast side, there's the Biological Engineering Lab, perfect for cell culture and microscopy, and the Environmental Engineering Lab, packed with state-of-the-art tools for studying pollution and environmental samples. At the center of it all is the Reef Makerspace, a workspace full of fabrication tools, electronics benches, and project zones, available all hours to safety-trained users. So, as we wrap our video tour up, you might be thinking, why do people even choose Harvard? In addition to the academic excellence and abundant opportunities, many students choose Harvard because of the people. Stepping on this campus, you will meet people who are passionate, brilliant, and driven. Here, you'll find a place where you can be deeply curious without being boxed in. It's okay if you have questions, or even doubts. I did too.
But what I found is that this isn't a place where you have to be perfect.
It's a place where you get to grow alongside people who are learning with you and rooting for you.
Thanks so much for walking with us today. If you're thinking about applying or just exploring colleges, I hope Harvard stays on your radar. And whether we see you at an information session, at Visit Us, or at Convocation one day, I hope you feel welcome here. For more resources, visit college.harvard.edu or any of our social media accounts. Good luck on your journey!